Hi and welcome to the second battle report of Exploding Sixes. This is Sebastian, I'm Fred, and today we're not playing 40k, but we're venturing into the world of Age of Sigmar with a battle of Sylvaneth against Khorne. We're playing 2000 points, the mission is Battle of the Passes. Let's go have a look at the army.
Coming to my 2000 points of Khorne. First off, I'm playing a Slaughterhouse of Reapers of Vengeance, meaning for a command point I can activate a demon unit a second time after it attacked the first time, which allows me to bring in my list a Khorne, making him very strong, attacking 2 times. Fred and I played this list sometimes earlier, and
It sucks.
It sucks because it can hit really hard, and it differs. It differs from play to play a little bit, but it allows me to bring a Khorne to a very strong Sylvaneth list coming from Fred later.
Come on, Sebastian, you can activate Archeon twice.
Yeah, but he isn't...
With his gazillion attacks.
Yeah, but he isn't that strong with a ramp of -1, and but the model is so nice, I want to bring him more, so that's the list I've built to show him more often. Then I have a Battalion Dark Feast, coming with 50 Reavers, 10-man troops, hopefully giving me some Blood Heist points. I have 3 Slaughter Priests, one of them is with a Battalion, and a Bloodstalker. The Bloodstalker is very strong combined with Archeon, because Archeon has a mortal keyword allowing me to let him reroll all of his wound rolls and giving a +3 to his charges. You can see there is some synergy in this list. We will come to this later.
Is that the one that's whipping Archeon?
Yeah, he's
the little guy
he's
whipping
the little
the
guy.
big beast?
Yeah, he's kind of mad, okay? Crazy dude. I have a Chaos War Shrine, a very powerful unit for Khorne, allowing me to give all my Khorne units 6-up save after save, somehow making me a death player also, if I remember to roll the save after saves. I have 5 Wrathmongers with me also. I have some points left, so I like to pick them. Nice models, +1 to attack. Also very good for Archeon. So there's another synergy I like to build in my list, in my strategy later on. So what did I forget? I don't think I forgot. I said I have 3 Slaughter Priests, a Bloodstalker, a Bloodsecrator, Archeon, Chaos War Shrine, the 5 Wrathmongers. That's pretty much it, except for my Judgment, the one with the axe, doing some mortal wounds and -1 to hit. It's a solid pick to take it. Yeah, and my 50 Reavers giving me some Blood Heist points. I hope the list works on camera as well as in our normal hobby time.
Yeah, because usually you beat the crap out of me. I've come to hate Archeon. I dream about him.
Okay. Don't believe a word he said.
So I'm playing 2000 points Sylvaneth. I have the Gnarlroot Glade, and I just want you to take a look at this little guy against the beast. It's David against Goliath. We're the nice guys here. I'm playing Durthu, obviously. If he's coming, I need to bring somebody who has a sword that can slay him. I'm also bringing a Treelord Ancient. That's my general. I'm bringing Drycha and a Branchwraith. The Branchwraith obviously is used to summon more Dryads. My battle lines are 2 units of 10 Dryads and 1 unit of 3 Revenants, which are very, very useful to grab an objective if Mr. Big Guy has left the back of the field. My hard hitters today are 3 units of Khorne Hunters, 2 with Size and 1 with Great Bows. I also brought an Endless Spell, the Soul Snare Shackles, and of course I'm bringing my Wildwoods. I have not bought the new Wildwoods yet. I have a bit of a beef with GW in my mind on the fact that they made all new woods and we have to buy them. So I'm defying the big GW and playing my old ones. Yeah, that's my list. I'm looking forward to see how it's going. You guys don't know it, but we made a pilot for the battle reports that we would make with Exploding Sixes. That was actually this exact battle. I was very lucky to kill Archaon. The week before that we did a casual game where I got absolutely slashed. So it's going to be exciting who is going to take the win today. And
it's a best of 3. If you
it's a best of 3, yes.
Say it like that, yeah.
It's the
angry trees against a big angry dude.
But like I said, we're the good guys. We've built up the table. And we built up the map of Battle of the Pass. We are playing Battle of the River. These 2 objectives are worth 2 points. The objective in your own deployment zone is worth 1 point for you, but 4 points for your opponent. This is an old religious site devoted to Sigmar. And the Sylvaneth have come here to regenerate the forest that, quite frankly, is not looking so blooming at the moment. And Khorne, of course, is coming to destroy the Sylvaneth and try to destroy this site and the magic in it.
I won the roll-off, determining who can pick the first side. I picked this side, deploying my army there. I was first deploying my army, so I was able to choose who starts the first turn. I want to pick the first turn, so we are now beginning with my hero phase. Okay. A short summary of my hero phase. A Chaos didn't succeed any casting rolls. My Slaughter Priest were able to generate a blood ties point through blood sacrifice. I did put the mortal wounds on my war shrine, which he tried to heal, but he failed, so he took 3 mortal wounds again, which I will try to save after save right now. On 6s, I didn't save anymore. At the end of my hero phase and the beginning of my movement phase, I will rip these Blood Reavers to Fury, which already had the buffs for +1 to hit and rerolling all hit rolls. My movement phase is done. All my units except Akero made an advanced move. I had some good dices, some bad dices. My Reaver unit here had to make an automatic run for 6 inches to grab this objective. Because I can't use the command ability a second time, I didn't get the second objective, which leaves me at the end of my turn at 3 points.
In my hero phase, the Treelord Ancient has used his ability, once per battle ability, to summon a wild wood, or an awakened wood as it's called now. He will attempt to also cast a spell, summoning another awakened book at the other side. At a 4, oh, I'm actually missing one very good ability. He has the artifact of the Gnarlroot that he can use 3 dice and choose 1. So I will actually use the 3rd dice now. And now it works. On an 8.
Which I will try to ban. With my 4th Slaughter Priest. I don't.
Okay. So, a new awakened wood will be put in place. Then my Branchwraith, and you will actually see my model is a Branch Witch because the Branchwraith is a fail cast, so I'm using the Branch Witch. She will attempt to summon some Dryads on a 7. With a 5, she fails miserably. Well, that's the end of my hero phase. Now we're going to do the movement phase. I'm going to place the Wildwood and then we'll come back to you after the movement phase has been done. So my whole force has moved forward. The 3 Revenants, they teleported from the back of the field to take the objective number 4. These Dryads are the one unit that used the Awakened Roots to teleport forward to take objective number 2. The rest of the guys have moved forward. Drycha ran through a running dice of 1, so that was not very good. And she cast, and that's one thing I forgot to tell you guys in the hero phase. Actually, 2 things I forgot to tell. One is that Durthu gets a mystical shield, and the second thing is that my general, the Treelord Ancient, gave everybody one's reroll in the for saves. The only unit that is in range to shoot is my current hunters with the great bows. And they are going to shoot Mr. Whippy guy, and it is to hit 4s. What is it actually? It's not a sergeant, but it's the Huntmaster. That's the right name. The Huntmaster gets +1s on hits, so it'll hit on 3s. And it can reroll once because it's within 12.
4s because he has a lookout, sir.
4s?
So
okay. And anyway, he can reroll once because he's within 12 inch of a wizard. So 2 hits. The others will hit on 4s, so now on 5s because of lookout, sir. Oh, and re-rolling the ones, which it needs. Not that bad. Wounding on 3s. 3. -1, please.
5 up saves. Saving 1. 2 goes through.
Yeah, 2d3. So 1 and 2 is 3.
So I get a 6 up save after save. I pass 1, so I get 2 wounds on him.
So that actually concludes my turn, meaning that my 3 Revenants have taken objective number 4, my Dryads have taken objective number 2, and in the back my Kurnoth Hunters are holding objective number 3, bringing a grand total of 5 points. I think it's roll-off time.
Yeah, where shall we do the roll-off?
I think next to Sigmar. Okay. I see opportunities. So this means that we are going to go to Sylvaneth turn 2. In my hero phase, I am going to attempt to summon a couple of Dryads. My Branchwraith, who's standing in that forest, will do that on a 7. 8! Nice! Would you like to try and ban?
Of course. I will ban this with my Bloodstalker. He can ban it, not, but he doesn't.
He's afraid of rolling an 8.
He has to roll an 8.
He has to roll an 8. Okay, so the Dryads will come there. Drycha, she will attempt to summon the Enderspell Soul Snare Shackles on a 5. Again an 8. Khorne is here.
Yeah, Khorne is here, but apparently not on my side on the table. Banning with a Slaughter Priest. With an 8. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. If my Bloodstalker would have done it, you would have suffered d6 mortal wounds. Okay, but it goes through.
So I will position those there. My Treelord Ancient will use its command point to give everybody one's reroll of saves that are in range of itself or the Kurnoth Hunters, because since the new Battle Tome, that means that the Kurnoth Hunters again have regained the ability to act as envoys of the Ever Queen. We'll do the movement phase and we'll be right back. So rolling for the Soul Snare Shackles. In range are these 2 Slaughter Priests and 3 units of Blood Reavers. First Slaughter Priest on a 6. No, that's a 5. This one on a 6. Nope. First unit of Reavers. Yes, D3 mortal wounds. 3.
3 6-ups.
Nope.
Nope.
Then this forward unit of Reavers. Nope. And that backward, or the back unit, nope, a 1. So, only 3 dead reavers, that's it. In my movement phase. Actually, at the end of the hero phase, these Dryads dropped into this wildwood. My movement phase, the Tree of Evidence went out. The Khorne Hunters moved forward. Another unit of Khorne Hunters has teleported here. Treelord Ancient, Durthu moved forward. Dryads moved forward. These Dryads moved forward. And Drycha moved forward. The Khorne Hunters with grey bows stayed stationary. They will now shoot and try to kill the whippy guy. The Huntmaster hits on 3s usually, but because of Lookout Sir, thanks to Sebastian reminding me, he will now hit on 4s. That's 1 hit. The other 2 hit normally on 4, now on 5s, rerolling 1s because of the vicinity to a wizard. I'm needing this very much. Yeah, that's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds with -1, please.
Giving me 5 up safe. 1 saved. D3
Okay.
damage.
D3 damage. Oh, come on. Give me 3. No. Yeah, not a 3. 3 damage. Okay, 2 damage.
6 up save after save. Nope. So, he has still 1 wound remaining.
Okay. Now, which of these guys does the funny thing making heads explode?
All 3 together. All 3 together.
That's the wrong answer. Okay, so Drycha will shoot one of these. I will count dice. She's taking her flitterfurries. She is quite enraged. That's why they have 20 shots. And I'll count dice and we'll come right back. Okay, I got my 20 dice. I'm going to try to finish off Mr. Whippy guy. Hitting on 5. Rerolling 1s because she's a wizard herself. Yeah, well, what can one say? It's not too bad. Hopefully it'll be enough to make sure he stays down. He goes down and stays down. Wounding on a 3. That was pretty good. 2, 4, 6, 8 saves with a minus of 1 red, please.
Okay, 8 saves with a 5 up. I'm only passing 2 of these. 6 up save after saves, but I'm not feeling very confident right now. Making another 2, yeah, okay, but still he is dead. But blood for the blood god, right?
Well, it took me all my Drycha and my Khorne Hunters to finish him off. My Treelord Ancient, notorious misser in the shooting phase. He will try to shoot these guys. There are only 1 in range. He hits on a 2, wounds on a 3. With a 4, wounding on a 3. And true to his nature, he misses. We're gonna make some charges. These Dryads want to charge into these Blood Reavers. With a 9, they manage. And I will also roll the charge for the Khorne Hunters. With a 10, they also manage. Oh, that was it. Was it a 9 or a 10?
10.
10? Yeah, fine. So, with the 10, they also
9,
manage.
right?
9?
Yeah.
Anyway, manage because they're 9 away. I will move these Dryads first and come back for the fighting phase. So, the Dryads and the Khorne Hunters, they've moved forward. I already did the pylon move of the Khorne Hunters because they will be the first ones I activate. The Huntmaster here again has a +1, sorry, this is the Huntmaster, has a +1 on to hit, meaning he hits on 2s. Oh, this hurts because he is not be able to roll reroll any ones, so he only has 1 hit. Then I will have the other ones hitting on 3. Well, also 1s. Why am I not in the vicinity of a wizard when I need one? All these 4s. Wound on 3s. 2 wounds, -2.
I don't get a save, so roll your damage.
2d6. Well,
2d3.
that's 2d3, but
it's
6
6
damage.
damage, so 6 dead Reavers. Okay, so my Reaver's hitting back. 2 guys will try to attack the Khorne's Hunters. I'm not in range of any of my synergies, so I only have 2 attacks hitting on 3s. Reroll and everything. Okay, double ones. First in the Khorne's Hunters, wounding on 4s. Okay, 1 with a minus 1. And 2 in the Dryads, both hit. Don't wound, rerolling because of the Whip to Fury, 1 wound into the Dryads.
Rolling a save for the Khorne's Hunters. Nope. Rolling, re-rolling ones actually, because they're envoys of the Everqueen. Nope. And a 6-up save for the Dryads. No. Because it's their turn, the Dryads have the ability to get +1 on hits for a unit that is within 3 inches, so that's this unit of Blood Reavers. So they will be hitting on 3. I will not be re-rolling any ones because I'm not in range of a wizard. And they will be wounding on 4s. So let's see if we can make these people cry. Well, what can I say? 6 with no rend.
Okay, 6 dice. Let me count here. Should suffice.
Wow!
I have a 6-up save, but that kills another 4, which wipes my Reaver unit.
At the end of my turn, I hold the 2 objectives in the center, my own objective in the back, scoring another 5 points. It's time to go to Khorne, turn 2.
Khorne, turn 2. I have some work to do, some bloodshed to do, but first off, one of my slaughter priests is going to dispel the soul snare shackles. It's gonna happen on a 5. So the soul snare shackles are gone. Some Khorne work is going to happen. My first slaughter priest here is gonna try to summon my judgment. It's on a 5+, so I need to reroll it. Nope, not this turn. It's not easy on a 5-up. But we're gonna continue with the slaughter priest. First off, with the blood boil prayer, starting with the last one. He's gonna target Drycha, doing d6 mortal wounds on a 4-up. First is a success. 6 mortal wounds. I hope you like it, Fred. Yeah, you see?
I'm feeling the pain. I'm feeling the pain.
You're feeling the blood boil.
Yes.
Okay.
My brain is about to explode.
So the second one is trying to finish the job because the shooting of Drycha hurts my my slaughter priest. On a 4-up, nope, but rerolling. Yes, so another d6 mortal wounds. 3, which brings her down to
well, it's 9
1
wounds.
wound.
She's
Is she gone?
She's gone.
She's gone. Oh, we are so sad right now.
Poor Drycha has 1 wound remaining.
Okay, that should suffice for right now because my Blood Reavers could finish this job. My next slaughter priest is trying to hit. I think he's gonna put some mortal wounds into the Khorne's Hunters. Yes, d6 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds brings 1 Khorne's Hunter down to 1 wound. And right now I'm continuing with Achaeon. First off, he's gonna roll for his Eye of Shirian. It's a 2, which doesn't help him very much. Yeah, so we're gonna see if he can at least cast the Mystic Shield. He fails at his first try, so I don't even need to reroll it for Khorne. But he will try to target your Khorne's Hunter with Arcane Bolt on a 5, which is a 4 because of my Shrine, which doesn't help very much. Okay, prayers. I have some blessings now. Okay, first off, my first let me try to heal myself with a War Shrine on a 4-up. No, he doesn't want to heal himself like in the first turn. At least he doesn't suffer any more mortal wounds. Blood Sacrifice from my next Slaughter Priest on a 4-up. Okay, D3 mortal wounds. I think I have to put these mortal wounds into my second unit of Blood Reavers. Okay, that's 3 mortal wounds. Saving them on a 6-up. Nope, so 3 Blood Reavers die. Let me just throw off 3 of these guys. And now continuing, my Blood Reavers right up front, getting +1 to hit. Nope. Reroll. Yes, they are getting +1 to hit. Now getting reroll all hits on a 3-up. Nope. Nope. It's 2 ones, but I don't have to roll for my mortal wounds because it's a War Scroll ability from the Chaos War Shrine. And my +1 to save, I think that's one for Archaon. Nope. A 3-up. But it's now a 4-up, so he gets +1 to save. Should help against the Khorne Hunters, which I'm trying to finish right now. So, because my hero phase should be done, I will continue with my movement phase and show you where I moved next. My movement phase is done. My Blood Reavers, of course, moved up the front. My Wrathmongers advanced. My Blood Reavers back there advanced. All my priests, all my War Shrines moved a little bit further up so they can get their prayers in range for next round. Archaon back here is preparing himself for a charge on these Khorne Hunters. Yeah, and my Reavers back here screening my main objective. So, charging coming up next, I would like to start with these Reavers here. They should be able to charge Drycha with a 6. And then my next Reavers charging with a 6, they should be able to charge the Dryads. Okay, Archaon charging the Khorne Hunters with a 6.
And the Khorne Hunters in the charge phase, they put down their roots so they can reroll fail saves. At the end of a charge phase, we roll for this unit whether they get D3 damage. Nope. And we roll for this unit as well. Nope. Twice on a 6, but it was not a success.
I have to activate Archaon first, doing a slight pile-in shuffle right here. And at the beginning of my fighting phase, I will spend a CP to let Archaon activate a second time, or I let him pile in a second time and make all of his attacks after doing his first activation, because I'm Reapers of Vengeance and he has a Cubed Demon helping me out here right now. So let's have a look. I will put all of my attacks first into the Khorne Hunters. So his whole profile first into the Khorne Hunters, beginning with the Slayer of Kings, hitting on 2s, rerolling once because he's also a Chaos Demon, hitting all of them, wounding on 3s, 3 with a -1.
So that's a 5-up save, rerolling, saving 1, rerolling the other 2, saving 2.
It's 3 damage.
Okay, then 1 is
I
dead.
will stack all damage right here with the dice. Continuing with Drogo's Monstrous Claws, 2 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s with a -1.
5 up saves.
1 saved.
1 reroll.
Try this one again. No.
Nope.
So d6 damage for 5 damage.
Oi.
Adding this to your already suffered 3. Right now I will roll 2d6. That will be the attacks of the slashing talons or tails, nicht talons. Or that was, how many did I roll? 4. So on a 4 up, okay, should be a 3 up, and I would have hit all of them. On a 3 up, I'm wounding no rend for 1 damage. It's a 1.
Then we can reroll.
Yeah, that's a save. And the 3 heads, attacking with 6 attacks into your Khorne's Hunters, hitting on 4s, rerolling this 1, wounding on 3s, 2 with a -1.
5 up. Rerolling the 2.
Nope, it's a 1. So 2 damage from, 1 damage from Droga's head. That should be the damage. Let's count down the wounds of the Khorne's Hunters. Since Droga's heads made a kill of a model, I will make my Fill Spear and make D3 mortal wounds for a unit within 8. That would be the last Khorne's Hunter. That would be 3 mortal wounds, with which finishes him off also, which wipes the Khorne's Hunters out. And I will come back with a second activation of Acheron into the Dryads, because nothing else is remaining. Okay, Acheron activating for the second time for my spent CP, doing some shuffling, coming up to the objective. And now we have to put all of the attacks into the Dryads, starting with Kingslayer. 4 attacks on 2s, rerolling 1s. Don't jump higher as you have to. It's a saying for a good horse, right? So 4 2s and wounding on 3s. That's nothing. 2 with -1.
So that's 2 6 ups.
Okay, that's 3 damage.
I can, yeah.
Now 2 attacks with the monstrous claws, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Both wound with a -1.
6 up saves.
Nope,
Nope.
that should be 2d6 damage. Oh, that's only 3 damage, so we are up to 6 damage right now. My lashing tails, 2d6 attacks, that's 6 attacks. Lashing tails, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 3s, 3 wounds, no rend.
3 4 up saves.
Okay,
Wow.
2 Dryads remaining. So now the head's coming. 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay, that's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s, that's 4 hits with a -1.
6 up saves.
Nope,
Nothing.
that's the unit wiped.
That's the end of the Dryads.
And I can't spit any corpses into you, so Droga's spear will he will spit at any tree just to show you.
So I'm activating Drycha to hit these Blood Reavers. She has 1 wound left, so she'd be dead if she doesn't do it now. She still has 2 attacks of her slashing talons, hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s, she's still a wizard. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds with -2 rend.
No save there.
Okay, then 4 damage. Then on top of that, she's hitting 10 times with her Squirmlings. And now she's hitting on 5s. Rerolling 1s. And, well, that's actually 3 hits. And she's wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound and there's no rend there. So
Okay, let me try to save this with a 6 up. Nope, that's a 1. You can see it right now. Down there it's a 1.
So that means that's 4 wounds, 4 dead blood reavers. Not so bad for an almost dead Drycha.
That should be 5 dead blood reavers.
Oh yeah, 5 dead. You're right,
And
because you
I
missed
think
1.
the unit is wiped, but let me count this.
Sebastian is quite pleased with himself, and it seems that every time we play some game, he has a whole lot of dice to cast. This time, 41?
41 attacks, 1 extra attack for the Blood Reaver champion. Now, I would normally hit on 3s because they are Dryads. I'm only hitting on 4s, no rerolls. But now, counting my misses and hits, but it looks fairly even. Maybe a bit above statistics. So Fred, you can't see any more 3s, 2s or 1s, right?
Nope.
Wounding on 4s. And I will give Fred all the wounds with a -1.
So they are in cover and they are more than 10 or 10 or more still, meaning they have normally a 5 up save. Now they have a 3 up save. Is there any rend?
There's a rend -1.
So 4 up save. They are not within, yeah, they are within 8 inches of the Khorne Hunter, so they can reroll the 1s. Well, that looks like
5 dead Dryads.
Yep. Okay, activating my Dryads. 5 Dryads left over, 11 attacks because the boss is still there. Hitting on 4s. Wow. That's pretty good. Wounding on 4s. That's 5 wounds. I'll give you to save, no rend.
Thank you. So 5 saves, 6 ups. Not a single one saved. I shouldn't be in the range.
One
of...
save because you got a 6 up.
Oh, a 6 up. Okay, so only 4 dead. Okay, my 2 Blood Reavers piling in right now and hitting Drycha with 9 attacks on 4s. Oh, that's not even close as your roll, right? No, and don't wound. That's bad. That's very bad.
Drycha lives with 1 wound.
End of my turn, I'm scoring 5 points. Khorne wiped everything out in his way, scoring victory points at objective number 2. The Reavers did a fairly well job, but scoring me victory points at objective number 4. And I hold my objective number 1. Sums up 5 objectives. So, coming up next with roll off for round 3. Okay, first we have to do some moral checks before we go into round 3. For my Blood Reavers with the 2 remaining, I have to roll a 1 with a 4. They are fleeing, killing them off, scoring me a blood heist point, but yeah, Drycha still lives. Next, my troop in the combat phase with the Dryads. They should be safe, having a morale of 6 because of the banner and losing 4 guys.
I will also roll for my Dryad. They lost 5, so I hope for less than a 2. It's
Yes,
a 1.
of course.
I'm a very happy guy. Happy camper.
Okay, we have to roll off for battle round 3. Hoping for a double turn. And that's a very good news for Khorne. Khorne, battle round 3. I'm taking the first turn. I'm starting off with my judgment on a 5-up. Nope. Rerolling. Nope. No judgment in round 3 either. Coming up next, my Blood Boils. First, the last one on Drycha, 4-up. Yes, that kills her because it automatically makes a single mortal wound, which should finish her. Goodbye, Drycha. The second one, hitting the Dryads on a 4-up. Yes, d6 mortal wounds, 3 mortal wounds for the Dryads. The second or the third Blood Slaughter Priest. Yes, d6 mortal wounds, 6. So the Dryads should be wiped out also. My Chaos Warshrine buffing Archeon to reroll all his hit rolls. That's a success. Then Archeon, Eye of Shirian. 6s. That's a very nice dice number for you to reroll. Now, Archeon himself. First, casting Mystic Shield on himself. That's a success. Do you want to try and deny me?
Yes, I would like to, and I'm going to use my Treelord Ancient with 3 dice. And I have an 11, and you have 11, so
yeah, but I'm -1 to cast because of my Skull Altar. That would make myself very sad. Archeon striking back with an Arcane Bolt into the Spirit of Durthu on a 7, not an 8.
Trying to ban with my Branchwraith.
Okay.
On a 10. Oh, I'm lucky.
I'm giving up on casting. Should have known it. I'm playing Khorne. Why am I even trying? Okay. Last but not least, my Slaughter Priest buffing my Blood Reavers with a +1 to saves. Okay. And they're getting a +1 to hit also. Okay. That's my hero phase wrapped up. We are back with my movement phase. I've moved up Archeon so we can have a showdown between him and Durthu. Also, at the end of my movement phase, I summoned my Bloodthirster of Wrath, trying to get his lash into Durthu before Archeon finishes him. I made some advanced movements, some screenings right here. At my back objective, some reverse screening, and my Slaughter Priest staying in the Skull Altar range, but picking some new targets for the next round. And my shooting phase coming up, because now I have one, and my Bloodthirster lashing into Spirit of Durthu, hitting on 3s, rerolling. Oh, that's starting off good. It's a 2, he doesn't hit, like always. Doop, doop, doop. Charge phase coming up next. Archeon charging. That's a 5. That should be plenty enough to get in range of Spirit of Durthu. And my Wrath Bloodthirster trying to charge also. He needs a 9. That's a 7, but I have some command points still remaining, so I will try to reroll this. Okay, Snake Eyes. I think I deserved that for becoming too cocky.
Your Bloodthirster is worse as Bloodborne.
Yeah, totally.
At the end of the charge phase, we're going to roll again for all the units within 1 inch of Wildwood. On a 6, they're going to get D3 damage. First, the Blood Reavers over there. A 4, nothing. The Blood Reavers who are in the forest here. A 5, no. Now, for Mr. Archeon, please. Oh, cocked die. Exciting. Ha! D3. I'm very lucky. 3 damage. And
okay, let me save this with a 3-up, 5-up save after save. So
2 damage only.
2 damage only. Okay.
Before we put that, I'm also going to stomp with Durthu. Let's see if Archeon
Don't do it.
fights.
Don't do it.
On a 4+.
Don't do it.
Oh no! I want a 40k command point. Okay, well.
You don't get any.
No, I guess so. So let's go for the fight phase.
Yes. it's the beginning of the fighting phase. Because Fred didn't succeed in his stomp, I'm gonna spend a CP making a Chaon available to activating twice. So I will put all of my attacks for the first time into Durthu. Starting with the Slayer of Kings, rerolling all hit rolls. And rerolling all once. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 3, 4 wounds with a -1.
So 3 up save. Now -1 is a 4 up save.
What? Okay, so 3 damage for Durthu. Now coming the claws, hitting on 2s. Rerolling everything on the ones, of course, no. Wounding on 3s. Nope. Nah, my dice won't stay with me. 2d6 attacks, 11.
Oh my god.
Counting some dice. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling everything. Okay. Wounding on 3s. 3, 4, 5 with a rand of 0.
3 up save, rerolling once.
Yeah, okay, come, save it. Do it, just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Okay, 6 attacks with the heads. Rerolling everything, hitting on 4s. Okay. Just taking this dice here. Wounding on 3s. Okay, -1.
So 4 up save. Rerolling once.
I dare you.
Oh,
okay, another wound. Okay, that was the first activation of Chaon. Now, because it was so fun, for a second time. Okay, second activation. Now I made a mistake in my first activation. I'm gonna put my Heads of Drogar into the Dryads to spit some corpses into Durthu. But first, Slayer of Kings, 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hit, wounding on 3s. I can't reroll anything, so 3 wounds with a -1.
4 up save.
Okay, 1 goes through, 3 damage. Now Drogar's heads, both hit, wounding on 3s, both wound with a -1.
4 up save.
Come on! Really? 2d6 attacks with the lashing tails. 7. On 4s. Okay.
Wow.
No. On 3s. I mean, I can hit everything, but you will save everything. That's the problem. 4 hits with no rend.
So 3 up save.
Rerolling the 1.
Yeah, rerolling the 1.
Okay, still 1.
Still a 1.
So 2 wounds. Now attacking the Dryads with the Drogar's heads. Hitting on 5s now. Rerolling everything except the 4s. Okay, 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds with a -1. Giving you 4 up save, I think.
Yep, that's correct.
You saving boss? Okay. That should be it. Durthu remaining with 5 wounds. Uh-oh.
I actually think 9 minus 3 is 6 wounds. Oh no, -1 is 5 wounds.
No, but I hit you. No, I did 5 damage. 5 damage. Yeah, he has 4 wounds remaining.
Activating Durthu. He has 5 attacks because he's close to Wildwood. He is hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, everything hit. Wounding on 3s. Oh my god!
Single one?
1
Okay,
wound.
I can save this. On a 5 up? Okay.
D6 damage. 4. Okay, respectable 4. Massive Impaling Talon. Hitting on a 3. A 5. Wounding on a 4. A 5. -1.
4 up save. Nope. So another damage. 5 damage in total.
5 damage in total, and
Okay.
activating the Dryads afterwards. We've piled in the Dryads, 7 are in range. The main Dryad is not, Branch Nymph I think it's called, it's not in range, so 14 attacks, hitting on 4s. Re-rolling 1s, which
And
is
6s.
actually... you would like me to re-roll the 6?
Yes.
And this... No, I
you
cannot
don't-
re-roll,
You don't have to reroll the...
because I cannot re-roll those.
Genau.
So, okay, wounding on 4s. Not bad at all. That means at 6, there you go.
Okay, it's 3 up save.
Well done, 1.
1, and you get 1 mortal wound.
Okay, 1 Dryad dies. And you're on 12. Morale phase. I'm -2 on morale, so normally the Dryads have 6, now they have 4, 1 died. Well, 3, that's fine. In my hero phase, I'm going to attempt to get a couple of more Dryads, my Branchwraith, trying to cast a spell on a 7. 6, that fails. Then my Treelord Ancient is going to use Regrowth on Spirit of Durthu, and using 3 dice, needing to cast 5. Barely. 7.
Okay,
You want to ban?
trying to deny with a Khorne.
Oh my god.
Easy.
You suck. We're gonna do the movement phase and we'll be right back. In the shooting phase, Durthu is going to shoot at Archaon. He only has 3 attacks left, hitting on 4s. Would you like me to reroll that 6?
Please.
I figured. Yeah, okay, not hitting anything at all. Treelord Ancient would also like to shoot into the big Archaon. He is hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Actually wounding, red -1.
4 up save.
Then, Khorne Hunters all want to shoot in Archaon. He must die. The Huntmaster, hitting on 3s, but can reroll 1s. 1. The other one's hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Okay. Wounding on 3s. A very successful shooting phase, I may add. -1.
4 up save.
Okay. That's safe. And that's the end of the shooting phase. Okay, my Khorne Hunters would like to charge. 6, that's enough to bring them in the Blood Reavers. Also my Tree Revenants would like to charge. 3, they can re-roll the charge. 12! That's lucky. Last but not least, my Treelord Ancient would like to charge into Archaon, hoping for a good stomp. And with a 10, he manages the charge. They're better at charging than at shooting today. Let's pile everybody in, move closer, and come back in the fight phase. Forgot to roll for the mortal wounds of the Wildwoods. Let's start with the Blood Reavers on the objective. They don't get anything. The Blood Reavers in the forest, nothing. Archaon, please, Archaon. 4, no, nothing. Everybody's safe. It's stomping time. Treelord Ancient on a 4+. No. Durthu,
Oh.
you have to do it, my man. Oh, come on! On a 6, okay.
What do
This
you
is-
have to say to your Treelords?
They're failures. What can I say? They're trees. It's almost Christmas. It's time for the fireplace. Durthu, he can make it up to me if he really does a good job. He has 5 attacks, but he's only doing d6 damage. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s,
And the 6.
and the 6.
Helping me out there a lot this turn. Holy
Moving on
moly.
3s, only 2 with
Okay.
-2.
Let me save this with a 5 up.
No.
No.
2d6 damage. Okay. Let's
Could
do
be
it.
a 12.
It could be, but with my luck. 5! Fantastical
I'm
5!
taking that. Thank you very much.
In this epic battle between Archaon and Durthu, now aided by the Treelord Ancient, Archaon stands to strike again.
Okay. At the beginning of the combat phase, we forgot to tell you that I spent my CP to make Archaon activate twice again, letting me remain with 2 command points. I'm now directing my Kingslayer and my Claws into the Treelord and all other profiles into the Spirit of Durthu for the first activation. Now Slayer of Kings into the Treelord Ancient, hitting on 2s, rewarding everything. 3 hits, wounding on 3s, 2 wounds with a -1.
So that's a 4-up save. And I
Rerolling the
can
1.
re-rolling the 1. Oh, very nice.
Okay. 2 attacks with the claws into the Treelord. Only hitting you on 4s right now, so rerolling. 2 hits and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds with a -1.
4-up save.
Really? Okay, Spirit of Durthu, 2d6, 10, 5, and another 5. Hitting on 4s in the Spirit of Durthu. Rerolling. Wounding on 3s. Okay,
Wow.
that should be 8. Take my dice, if you like. 8 wounds. Saving on a 3-up. Rerolling the 1. No,
Oh.
that kills him.
Oh my
Because
god.
he rolled 4 2s. Goodbye, Durthu. I'm very sorry, Fred. I'm very not sorry.
I hate you.
You should hate Archaon. I made a pile-in move for my second activation with Archaon. Binding the Dryads into combat again. So now I'm directing all of my attacks into the Treelord Ancients except the 3 heads for possible D3 mortal wounds. So first starting off with the Kingslayer into the Spirit, not the Spirit but the Treelord Ancient. Hitting on 2s, rerolling. Hitting everything, wounding on 3s. Okay, that's only 1 wound with a -1. Saving, of course. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Rerolling. 1 with, no, wounding on 3s, sorry guys. Okay, 1 with -1. Okay, that's insane. All the good attacks you're saving like a champion, really.
Yeah, but he shoots like nothing.
Yeah, like always. No news there. 2d6, 4 attacks for the tails. On 4s. Nope. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound without any rand. Okay, 1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay, now into the Dryads. 3 attacks with the heads, hitting on 5s. Are they -1 to hit against
Yeah,
still?
-1 to hit, yes.
Okay, so 5s, rerolling. 2, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds That should be a dice roll for the Kingslayer, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, that should kill 2 Dryads.
Nope, because they can
Reroll the 1 still.
roll once.
Still killing off 2, which lets me spew filth into the Treelord Ancient, dealing D3 mortal wounds for 2. So he suffers 3 damage in total. And Khorne is done for this fighting phase.
Okay, the Crown of Hunters made a pilot move, binding 2 Blood Reaver units into combat. First, the one Crown of Hunter is going to make its attacks. It's hitting on 3s. Okay, wounding on 3s. That's 1 with -2. Do you have a save?
Yes, that leaves him with a 6-up save. No.
Nope. D3 damage. 3 damage.
Okay.
And the other 2, the Huntmaster has +1 to hit, so hitting on 2. Okay, he is not within range of a wizard. The normal one is hitting on 3s. Oh, fantastic. Wounding on 3s. 2, -2.
No save there.
No save, 2d3 damage. For 4 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna remove some models. Okay, I've piled in my Blood Reavers into the Tree Revenants. 16 attacks because they're in range of all their buffs. Hitting on 4s. No rerolls. Wounding on 4s. Oh, that's not too good. 4 wounds with a -1.
I'm just gonna get some dice for the save rolls. Okay, 4 6-up saves. Wow, 2, and I can actually reroll ones. No, it's a 4. So 2 die. I will also hit back. Let me pile in and we'll get right back. Okay, Tree Revenants hitting back, hitting on 4s. I cannot reroll ones. Wounding on 3s. 4 with -1.
I have no saves, that should wipe the unit. My Reavers piled in, attacking the Khorne Hunters on 3s. Wounding on 4s. For some retaliation. For my good friends. 2 wounds with a -1. Leaving him with a 5-up save. Nope.
Nope.
2 wounds.
And we'll go to the activation of the Treelord. So, Treelord Ancient hitting Archaon. 3 on the 3+. Wounding on 3+. 1 with -1.
4-up save. Nope.
D6 damage. 4 damage. Then I have my Massive Impaling Talons. My Massive Impaling Talons hitting on 3+. Yep, wounding on 2+ still. Yep, -2.
5-up save. Save.
Save. So, I will do a pile-in. First of all, 4 wounds. He is on 3 lives. I just need to find the 3. Then piling in my Dryads. And they will pile in to try to be within 6 inches. But having 2-inch range should be okay.
Frederick decided to make the pile in on camera. I think because he wants to let me suffer holding the camera in this uncomfortable position. But I think he has all his dice ready for
So,
attacking.
since it is my turn, they can choose a unit within 3 inches, so they will be hitting on 3s.
Rerolling
They can
the 6.
reroll 1 and rerolling the 6.
Just another 6.
Where? Oh, there, yes. That not. I don't know if they changed something there, but wounding on 4s. Four saves, no rend.
3 up saves. And a mortal wound.
1.
Back to you, and I receive another wound, leaving me at 2.
2 wounds and 1 Dryad dies. So
Fair
let's
deal.
do the let's do the morale phase. Dryad dies, morale 6, so -2, meaning morale
Yes,
4. 6, oh my god. 6 plus 1 is 7, 4, so 3 flee. And
My blood reavers back here. 3 died. I'm having a 6 up morale. Another 3, 9. They are gone.
so 3 revenants, also 2 died, bravery 6, 4, 2 is 6. They're safe. At the end of my turn, let's sum up. I hold this objective over there, and I also hold this objective over here. Even though Archaon is still alive, I have more models within 6 inches. I still hold this objective in the back, meaning I score 5 points, bringing me to 15 points against 13 of Khorne. Let's do a roll-off for battle round 4.
Yes.
This is the most important roll-off of the game. Who wins this will be...
I'm going to go first. Come on, please. Roll a 6. Just for the laws. Oh no.
It's a 1.
Against a 6.
This is really bad. Okay. So, Khorne, turn 4.
It's getting late. We've summed up the hero phase, my hero phase and my movement phase right now. I've made some bad prayer rolls, ending in some damage for me, but Archaon can reroll all his hit rolls. The Wrathmongers were buffed with +1 to save, +1 to hit. I've made some movements, some shuffles right here. I've summoned at the end of my movement phase a Skull Cannon. This was my only logical option, even though I don't like it. But now we are coming up with my shooting phase next. I'm starting with the Bloodthirster right now. Him now in range of the Treelord Ancient. On a 2+, you get D3 mortal wounds, Frederick. Yes. D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortal wounds, leaving you with 6 wounds. Now, gonna shoot you with the Blood Flail, hitting on 3s, hitting, wounding on 3s, wounding, -1.
That's 4 up save.
Okay, it's safe.
That's safe.
Like always. Okay, the Skull Cannon coming up next, shooting at your 3 Revenants on a 3 up, hitting, wounding on a 3 up. Oh, double 6s, wounded, -2. Do you have a save left?
You shot the 3 revenants?
3 Revenants, right.
No, I don't have.
Okay, so it's gonna be d6 damage. 1 damage! That's typical for her. Yeah, that's when you summon the Blood Cannon, it will always disappoint. Don't do it. Don't try this at home. Okay, first charging with the Skull Cannon. Yes, I'm gonna do it. Snake Eyes, not a success. I'm not gonna spend a CP here right now. Next, charging my Wrathmongers, hoping for a better number with a 6. That should be enough to make a sufficient pile-in move later on. Continuing with my Bloodthirster. I'm leaving the 6 right there. The Bloodthirster needing not too much of a charge with an 8. Typical for Khorne. Should be enough. Now, for the tricky part, my Bloodsecrator will charge. He will charge, and let's see if he can make it to the Colonel's Hunters. With a 5, he won't. Maybe I will spend a CP for that right now. Yeah, I'm sitting on some CP, so I will do it with a 6. No success either. So I will make my charges, and we'll be coming up with the fight phase next, and all the trees slashing at my Khorne units after at the end of the charge phase.
Okay, for the units that are within 1 inch of a wildwood, we start with these blood secretors. Let's see, on a 6, no. Bloodthirster, on a 6, no. Archaon, he could die from this. Actually, no.
He won't. Okay, we are in the beginning of the fight phase. I will spend 2 CPs, 1 for my Bloodthirster and 1 for Archaon, both activating 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay, Frederick, do you want to try to stomp again?
I want to try to stomp again, and actually I choose to stomp for the Bloodthirster on a 4+. It's unbelievable.
I think that could be the most important dice rolls you failed today, Frederick.
Yeah.
And he's very,
what can I say?
Sleepy. Okay, guys. The Bloodthirster is taking on the Treelord Ancient because he is a hero hunter. He will hit on 3s, re-rolling. Hitting almost anything. Wounding on 2s. With a rend of -2, that should be 6 wounds.
So, saving on a 5+. I can reroll 1/1. That means that I fail 2, 4, 5, leaving me with 1 wound.
Except I do D3 damage.
Oh.
2, 5, 6, 7, 9 wounds. Done.
That's not 1 wound, that's none wound.
Second activation going into the Dryads. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. No, hitting on 4s, right? They are still in the
They are
wood.
still within range of the wildwood.
So 4 hits, wounding on 2s. 4 hits with a -2.
Well, they don't have a save.
They don't have a save, so 4 times D3, I think they should be wiped, yes. They should also be killed.
Bye bye Dryads.
By my Dryads.
So, the Khorne Hunter making one last stand. The Huntmaster hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s. Wounding twice. -2.
They have a 3-up save right now, I think. Or they have a 5-up, they have a 4-up. So they have still a 6-up save.
Okay.
One goes through.
D3 damage.
So
3 damage.
that kills off 1. The Wrathmongers piled in. 2 Wrathmongers are going to attack into the Khorne Hunter first. +1 attack to the Blood Secretor, hitting on 2s, not re-rolling. Wounding on 3s. That's 6 wounds with a -1 for the Khorne Hunter.
That means a 5-up save.
Saving
But-
fairly well.
But because he put his roots down in his charge phase, he can reroll all failed.
So he only receives 1 wound.
1 wound. Putting him down to 3.
Now, 10 attacks +1 for the champion into the Tree Revenants. Again, hitting on 2s.
That's a very good roll.
Wounding on 3s. -1, 6 damage, 6 wounds, sorry. That should kill the bows.
Just for the form, I could re-roll the dice, but I think the unit is wiped. But the Khorne Hunter is still proudly taking a stand.
Okay guys, this is my turn 4. I'm scoring 5 points again. Because I've almost wiped out all of the Sylvaneth units, Frederick and I decided to conclude the game here and talk about the outcome with you in our sit and talk, like you could say.
Good game. To cut it short, Khorne won. We lost. Sylvaneth, I must say, Durthu, my best guy, he didn't stomp, but he took a lot of hits. He didn't save very well. He did save very well, but he didn't stomp very well, and that cost him, I think, the chance to kill Archaon. What about you?
Yeah, I was happy to show you Archaon with my support list. I'm very happy to won the best out of 3. What can I say more? I'm liking the model of Archaon, liking to show him. I think you can play Battleless with Khorne right now, but I think it was strong enough.
Yeah. So that concludes our second battle report, our first Age of Sigmar battle report.
Yeah.
Hope to see you next time.